In this video, I'll show you 10 easy ways to do your trend research to find your next bestseller. We'll go to Etsy and I'll type in whatever keyword it is that I'm designing for. So for this example, I will do Halloween shirt. After doing so, I will come down here to all filters and select that. And then I will sort this by star seller. And then I will select apply. And now what I want to do is change star seller here up in the URL to say bestseller. So I will select star, and I'll clear out star and then type in best and then hit enter. And now the results will only show me the best sellers for this specific keywords. I will ignore the rows that say add by because sellers are paying for ads to promote their listings. But if you look at any of the rows that don't say add by, these will all be best sellers. So I'll select this one and you'll see it's a bestseller. This one's a bestseller, etc. This is a great way to sort your results by bestsellers and then to go and gain inspiration from these listings, see what type of graphics, fonts, color palettes, placement of their design, etc. And then to go and create your own unique and different version of these methods that are currently working. And remember, you can never go and just copy another design that is performing well. You have to make something that's unique and different in order to stand out. The next method is using EverBee's Chrome extension tool. And this is a great way to speed up the process and to receive estimates on listings that are performing well. So what I will do is go to the left hand side here, select product analytics, and then next to monthly revenue, I can sort this so that it will show me all of the listings that are performing the best for this specific keyword. So you'll see the top performing listing here has done over $14,000, the next one $12,000, $11,000, etc. So this is just a great and quick way to speed up the process of doing your trend research and to get estimates of how these listings are actually performing. And now I want to take this a step even further. So what I can do is go over here to the filters tab, and then you can really curate this to get the exact results that you want. So what I like to do is under listing age, I will do maximum 2 months, and then for monthly revenue, I will do minimum 2,000. So now once I hit enter, this will give me results for listings that are relatively new, so no more than 2 months old. And then for revenue, it will have to have at least generated at least $2,000 in revenue. And then I will sort this again, and now we will see all of these listings that are very new. So the top performing one is only a month old, the next one a month old, a month, etc. And then for revenue, they're all very high revenue items. So this is a great way to pick up on trends and to tap into new niches and design styles that are starting to gain momentum and are selling very well. Because these top examples here, to be only a month old and to have already generated this much revenue is extremely impressive. The next method is sorting your results. So over on the right hand side, you'll see Etsy automatically sorts it by relevancy for whatever keyword it is that you search. But if I select this drop down menu, I can sort it by a few different things. So lowest price, highest price, top customer reviews, and most recent. So my most favorite thing to do is first sort it by most recent. This means it has either recently sold or it was recently listed. This is another simple and free and great way to do your trend research and to really trend spot and find designs that are performing well and selling well on Etsy. And then the next way I would sort it is by top customer reviews. And now our results are sorted by these listings and shops that have top customer reviews. And shops that have high reviews is a great indicator that they're doing something right and they figured out how to create a high converting listing that sells well on Etsy. So I just follow that process of looking at these different top performing listings on the first few pages and gaining inspiration from them, making notes, and then going and creating my own unique version of it. For the next example, I will do a different keyword. So I will do nurse sweatshirt. So this is a classic way to do your trend research, and this is how we did all of our trend research in the beginning stages, and we still use this method today, but now we primarily use the EverBee Chrome extension tool just because it speeds up the process. But there's a few different steps within this method, and I'll walk you through each of those steps. So what you'll do is you'll scroll through the first few pages here, and you're looking for these listings that have a bestseller badge. And just a quick tip here, when doing your trend research, if a seller is running a sale on a specific listings, so like this example here, they're running a 60% off sale, Etsy will prioritize the sale over the bestseller badge. And I'll show you what I mean. So this listing, 60% off sale, it doesn't have a bestseller badge in search results, but if I click through on it, you'll see that it is a bestseller and you know that it's selling well. So after you found a listing that has a bestseller badge, you know that it has a high sales volume over the past 6 months. Other things that you are looking for, making sure that it has this here, 20 plus in a cart. And then the next thing you want to look for is reviews. So if it has several recent reviews, you know that this item is selling well. And so you can sort this by reviews for this item. It has 24 reviews. And if I sort this by most recent, you can see it has a lot of great reviews for this specific design. So we know that customers are buying this sweatshirt, and this is where we can gain inspiration from this. We can see they're using trendy fonts. It's a bright colored graphic. They're printing on the back of the sweatshirt as well as doing a chest graphic, which is very popular still on Etsy. So these are all things that we can take notes of and incorporate in our own store and within our own designing. Okay, then the last few steps of this method is scrolling down to the bottom of the page here, and you can see how many favorites it has. So if it has over 100 favorites or more, we know that people are loving this listing, they're engaging with it, and they like the design. And then the last step of this method is seeing when it was last listed. So this means either it was recently listed or it has recently sold. And for this example, we know that it is selling based on the reviews, the bestseller badge, etc. We know that this listing specifically has sold 2 days ago. If you're finding value in this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as well as stay till the end because I have 5 more great tips that will help you find your next bestseller on Etsy. The next step is finding stores with a large amount of reviews. So I will search cute shirt for women, and then I'll scroll through the first page here and I'll look for these stores that have a large amount of reviews. So if you look next to the review score, you can see how many reviews these stores have. So this one has 19,000 reviews. This store has 2,900 reviews. This one only has 745 reviews. So the goal here is to find these stores with a large amount of reviews, at least 1,000 reviews or more, and then go and study their shop and see what listings are performing well for them and gain inspiration from them. So we'll click on this listing here, and now we'll click through onto their store. So we know that the shop has figured out how to do well on Etsy. They have over 100,000 sales. And then what we will do is scroll down to the bottom and we will sort their reviews by most recent, and then we can see what listings have recently been reviewed, meaning they have recently sold. And if there are multiple reviews for one listing or one design, we know that that listing is popular and that customers are loving it and purchasing it. So let's scroll through the first few pages of the reviews and see if I can find any trends or things that have been sold multiple times. So here's an example. This one has sold and was reviewed on August 26th. We'll go to the next page. So I saw this one on the first page as well. That's reviewed multiple times now. Then here it is again, August 26th, so all the same day. And you can see the store is getting a ton of reviews all in the same day. So here it is again. So this would be one that you would go and look at and see what it is that they're doing, the type of colors, font styles, graphics, etc., as well as what type of product it is that they're selling. Because most likely it's a product that customers love, as well as a shirt color that customers love. And these are all notes that you can take and then go and implement into your own store. And now I want to take this a step even further. So I'll go back up to the top here, and what I can do is I can run the product analytics tool on their entire store to see what listings are performing best for them. So I'll select product analytics and then sort this by most recent. And then I will go and select analyze all listings. And we'll see their top performing listing is that exact one that we saw that was reviewed multiple times. It's done over $10,000 in revenue in the last month. Total sales is 1,300. Reviews, it has 254, and the listing age is only 2 months old. And I want to show you another effective way that you can do this with trend research. So if I go back to my search results here, and I'll run my product analytics tool on the specific keyword, cute shirt for women, and sort this by monthly revenue so I can see the best performing ones. And then if I select this listing, EverBee will give me more information, and what I like to do is go over to shop details, because I'm curious, if they have one listing that's doing well, I imagine they have other listings that are doing well for them. But with a quick click of a button, I can analyze their whole shop. So I'll select Analyze Shop Listings. And this is another great way to dive deeper into stores and to see what other listings are performing well for them. So I'll just sort this by monthly revenue again. So the top performing one is that first one that we clicked on. And then we can see their next few ones and hopefully gain some more inspiration and ideas for our own store. But really, this one here is their best performing one and is generating the majority of the sales and revenue for their store. The next method is looking at what has recently sold within a shop, and this method isn't available for all shops. It's only possible if the seller has not disabled it in their store. And I'll show you what I mean with an example that I've found previous to recording this video. And how it works is you'll click through to a store, and then underneath their store name where it shows how many sales they have had, if they haven't disabled this in their store, if you hover over their total amount of sales and it shows a clickable link, you can click on it and it will now show you the listings that have recently sold in their store. And if you're worried about your own shop and you don't want this to show in your store, I'll show you how to disable it right now. So I'm going to show the example within my Mockup shop. What you'll do is you'll go to Settings and then select Options, and then scroll down here to where it says sold listings. Want shoppers to be able to see these, You'll then select no, hide them, and then after doing so, hit save. And if I hover over the sales here, I don't have the option to click on it and see what has recently sold in my store. The next method is using Etsy's search bar. So if I click on the search bar here and I type in whatever keyword it is that I'm designing for, so I will do bridal party. You'll notice here with the EverBee Chrome extension tool, it will start to auto-populate and it will show me the monthly searches for each keyword. So for bridal party gifts, it's 7,251 monthly searches, bridal party robes, 3,000, bridal party shirts, 1,800, etc. So this is a great way to see what keywords are having a high search volume and that you could possibly then go and design for that specific keyword, or even if it's a product. Maybe you're not currently selling robes or pajamas or slippers just as examples in your store. This is a great way to brainstorm and to come up with new ideas that have a high search volume and that you could then incorporate in your own shop. The next thing that I like to do is run the ABCs in the search bar, and I'll show you what I mean. So if I have bridal party here, I will then just go through the alphabet. So I will first type in A, then we'll see we have bridal party accessories and then a few other different options. I'll change this to B. And we have bridal party bags, boxes, bracelets, blanket, buttons, button-down shirts, that's a new idea, baseball cap, beach bags, and C. Then we have cards, cups, champagne glasses, champagne flutes, candle, crew necks, cotton pajamas, candle sticker, etc. So this is a great way to come up with new ideas for your store, and a lot of the times they're ideas that I would have never thought of until I did the ABCs in the search bar. The next method is using Etsy's most loved recommendations. So I'll search Halloween shirt, and then at the top of my search results here, we'll see this tab that says most loved. And I would imagine this means that Etsy's promoting listings that are either selling well, as well as having a lot of engagement with favorites, reviews, etc. And so what you can do is you can select most loved, and then what you can do is click through on one of these listings. So I will select this one here, and now I will act as if I'm buying this. So I will select the color. I'll do the pepper color just because I imagine that's the most popular because that is their thumbnail photo. And then I'll select a popular size. So we'll do medium for this example. And now I will select add to cart and then select view cart and checkout. Now Etsy will show us how many times this listing has sold in the past 24 hours. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to go back to this listing and I'm going to analyze this listing just to see how it is performing. So its total sales is 7,038. Its listing age is 14 months, and I do remember this listing from last year. Its estimated monthly revenue is $11,245, and estimated monthly sales is $502. This listing is performing extremely well for this shop. Here is a bonus tip for doing your trend research. So I'll go to Printify, and I love to reference their blogs. Specifically, I love to always see their new blog posts for product inspiration and design trends. And they're always coming out with new blog posts, and it's a great way to gain inspiration on new designs or products that you could be selling in your own store. So a few examples: the best 25 custom products to sell from home in 2023, 8 best shirts for sublimation printing, 32 company swag ideas, best branded merch for 2023. And if I jump over here to design trends, again, we have more blog posts that could possibly give us insight on what we could sell next in our store. So 37 hoodie design ideas for amazing profits, 50 cup design ideas to try, get inspired with Printify. I'll click through on this one and we'll see some of the ideas. So white coffee cup design ideas, and they give you several different examples. Black coffee mug design ideas with a lot of different examples. So this is just a great way to do your trend research to gain more inspiration on potential design ideas you could do, as well as products that you could offer in your own store. And Printify is our main provider that we use for fulfilling all of our orders. They're free to use, or you can sign up for their Printify Premium, which will give you discounts on your base costs, which will in return increase your profits. If you want to try out Printify Premium, I have a link down in the description, and you can use code Brennan for a 30-day free trial. And all of the different shirts that I showed you today that are selling well on Etsy, Printify offers, such as the Bella Canvas 3001, Comfort Colors 1717, the Gildan 18000, as well as Printify offers so many other different product options to choose from. If you want to know the 6 best selling products to sell on Etsy in 2023, watch this video right here, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.